Alpha Mind Power Online Live Classes by Sri Mata Vijayalakshmi Pandayan. Mobile app Alpha Mind Power.
Namaste. Today I wish to speak about an ongoing topic, what all of us are facing currently, which is the online classes that are going on. And in the recent few months, I've been doing a lot of online counseling, and I have been meeting a number of teenagers brought by their parents for counseling, particularly in the high school, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. The middle school children, it's not so serious because they take it more like a play. Many of them keep doing yoga, they keep doing exercises also, I think from the school or some classes. Some of them even play football online classes. I don't know how they do it, but they are enjoying. It is only with the high school where we see the teenagers that I am seeing a lot of problems. And the problem as such, the common thing which I hear from many of them, girl or boy, is that I am totally depressed. I do not understand what is happening. I have no interest in anything. My mind has become totally blank. This is what most of them say. And one girl was even saying, I don't even understand the purpose of life. They become so philosophical during these last few months. And she says, every day is the same. We get up in the morning, we have a wash and immediately sit for a tuition. And then after a small break, quickly we have a bath, then immediately school starts. And when school starts nowadays, even the joy of dressing up is not there. They wear the top of the school uniform, but the bottom is always something worn at home. It's become like that now for everybody. And then when school periods are over, then in the afternoon they become so tired, they don't feel like doing anything, and there is homework to do, some assignments are there. And then again in the evening some of them have tuition. So mostly what is happening is the whole life is going there, just sitting in front of the laptop or whatever device they are using. And parents also do not know what to do with this because they are also working from home. So it's become like everybody in the house is sitting with some device. And particularly when it comes to the teenagers, what I'm seeing again and again is many of them are getting very depressed. They are getting totally put off. One student was telling me, she is in the 12th. So she was saying, last year when we were in the 11th, we gave a huge party for the 12thers and we gave them a nice send-off. We did everything beautifully for them. But this year we are in the 12th and we don't even have a party. See, for grown-up people like us, one party and missing that party is not a big thing. It's not a big deal at all. What is there if there is no party? But at that age, when you are in the 12th standard of the school, that is the last year, and for many of them it's very emotional because they get into so many emotional tangles. Sometimes there are quarrels, sometimes they separate, sometimes they talk, they don't talk, or they are in groups. So many things happen, so many equations keep happening. And all said and done, that's the last year of the school. And after that, they do not know which direction each one will take. Life takes them to so many different corners of the world. So it becomes difficult for them to meet again. Life will not be the same after school. They all realize that, and that is why the 12th standard becomes even more important. And the small parties, the small outings, the small things that can happen during that year, they become very important for them. But when those things are not there, nothing is available, you don't even meet your friends physically. Of course, you talk to them over the phone. It's not the same. At that age, it is definitely not the same. So they get so frustrated, so put off. I was talking to one 9th standard girl the other day. Her mother brought her for counseling, online counseling. And that girl was saying, I don't know, I don't even understand why I am living, she said. She said, I started thinking, what if I die? What is there if I die? Nobody is going to miss me. I am all the time inside my room. So she said, I even cut my hand with the blade. My mother didn't know at that time. She saw me after a long time, and then her mother was sitting next to her. There were tears in her eyes. So that is the condition today in many houses because of the situation that we are going through. And at that age, children are getting so depressed that they do not know what to do. And one more thing this girl said is, she said, I did not know whom to talk to. There was no one I could talk to. So then finally she spoke to one of her friends and she told her, I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling totally lost. There are no thoughts in my mind. I'm feeling totally blank. Nothing is happening. I have no interest even in eating. So all this she has told her friend, and her friend had listened to her for some time. And after that, what happened is she came back on the next day and told her, I was feeling so bad that I could not help you, I could not do anything for you, that I beat myself. That is what happened. So when this girl told me this, then I told her, now you understand one thing, when you feel so depressed, you feel so disappointed with life and you do not know where to go, you are going and speaking to another girl who is of the same age. And she is also depressed. You please understand, everybody is going through this. It is not only you. Now what did that girl do? She didn't know what to do, so she beat herself. Now that's a real sad thing. So it makes you understand that everybody is undergoing a lot of stress, some kind of stress. We are not able to go out suddenly, we are not able to meet people physically, you are not able to get into any kind of social gathering. So that does become a real stress on the mind. And then I told her, so you must understand one thing, this is more for the teenagers that I am speaking, the high school students. We all must understand that we are not alone in this, and this situation did not come about because your parents said something or your father said something, mother said something or your teacher did something. It's not like that. Nobody did anything. It is something which the whole world is going through at this point of time, and if you think about it, it's a historic moment that we are living in now. 100 years back there was the Spanish flu, and today we are seeing pictures of those people in that era. We are hearing a lot about it at that time, and now 100 years from today again they will talk about this, whatever is happening today. So this pandemic is history, and we are going through a very big moment of history. Look at it that way. And if you look at it in India particularly, in many states it is now totally under control. Still there are a few states which are struggling, but to a great extent we have come through a lot and many things are opening up. So what we must also remember is that this is a temporary stage, temporary phase, and very soon we will be out of it and we will again be back to our normal selves, probably a little more mature. Many people have become very mature in these few months. Many people have become very philosophical in these few months. Life has become totally different. Life seems to have a very different meaning. Many relationships have broken, many relationships have mended during this pandemic time. So a lot of changes are happening. But then I also told this girl, the 9th standard girl, and this is something which any teenager should think about. I told her, see, you got depressed, you were not feeling okay, you told your friend, but she was also depressed. Only thing is, she was not as depressed as you. Maybe she was not talking about it the way you were, but she was also under stress. That is why she could not do anything about it. So instead of making all of you, whoever is in your group, getting stressed because of this situation, and everybody is already under stress definitely, I said, why don't you motivate them to come out of it? And teenagers today, they have so much information at their disposal. Anything on the net they get immediately. Lot of motivating talks, they listen to, it is there. It is up to them to make use of everything. So I said, why don't you be a little bit different? Why don't you motivate your friends to come out of this situation as, you know, a little more mature person? And why don't you create some interest in your group, whoever is there in your group? Maybe you can have a Zoom meet or a Google meet or something, whatever you normally do. But why don't you take up some topics that you can discuss, or sing songs, or do whatever you normally do when you get together? And why don't you motivate your friends and make them understand that this is something we are all going through together. It is a temporary phase. We will be out of it. But let us not let this whole thing, you know, totally intimidate us. That's not required. We can still come out with a little more confidence, with little more maturity and a little more success, definitely. So that way you can motivate others. So that was for the students. Now, just a small word for the parents. You know, it's very traumatic for the parents also, because most of them are working from home. And at least if you go to office, then you can switch off about the house and concentrate on your work. And when you come back home, you can switch off about the office and concentrate on the housework. Now it is not like that. Everything is merging. In many households, you see there are 4 people, each one sitting with a device in one corner of the house. And the whole thing gets stressed up because everything at the house also has to be done. So parents are under a lot of tension and stress also. And added to their stress is the teenage child in the house, who is behaving in a weird fashion, who is sleeping at, you know, weird hours, who's not getting up in the morning, who doesn't want to study, doesn't want to eat, doesn't want to sleep, and they don't know what to do with the child. So parents also, you have to understand that the stress that you are going through, the same stress the child is also going through. Although they may not have to do housework, it's only the studies, but emotionally they are going through a lot of stress. So we have to help each other to go through this phase in life. So what parents can do is, as much as you can, try to understand. If the child feels a little let down, say something motivating, try to make life interesting, but above all, be more understanding. Do not get angry if the child gets a few marks less in the test. More so now during this period, encourage the child to simply try a little more and tell them that this is a temporary phase. Very soon even the schools will open and we will all get back to normal life. So let's all look forward to something normal and something better. So that way, keep it in mind that we are all going through a historic phase now. Let us do it properly. Let us come out as successors. Think about it.